everyone, welcome to Acres of Clay. For all that are new to my channel, I'm Rhonda. Our weather has changed dramatically from the beginning of the week last week to the beginning of this week, where we had torrential rains, we had flooding, we had hail, we had it all. I don't know the accurate amount of rainfall that we got, but I believe it's got to be between 4 and 5 inches just within a couple days. And I know we are well above our average rainfall for the season. But it has turned around for the better. It's bright, it's sunny, it's calm, it's dry. So it is definitely warmer than it has been. They're saying for the next week or so it looks dry and sunny and warm. And so I've been working out in the garden, doing some just cleanup, amending some soil. So I have a few things planted out here in the greenhouse, things that can handle the cold. These are all different types of lettuces and greens. These are peas, so snow peas, snap peas, sugar peas, those. And then these are kale, beet, some root crops that a lot of the times they're fine if you just sow them into the soil, but I'm experimenting this year. And then in here I have more in here I have like broccoli. I have this backwards so you can't see. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, that kind of thing. And some of it has sprouted. Actually, this was in the house, and then I think I'm gonna leave that off. It's kind of warm in here. Had it in the house, but it was just so nice out here that I know these can handle some cooler temperature. This next week or so, it looks like it's going to be about in the 40s or so at night, so it's not going to freeze in here. Then we go out here to the garden. I'm working at cleaning it up. It's kind of one of those chores that you put off as long as you can, but it needs to be done. And so I've been working on it for the last few days. I've cleaned out all in this bed. I had carrots that overwintered in here, and so I cleaned it out and put some compost and stuff in here. And I do have a couple lavenders that are growing, and I do have a rosemary in here. And then I also planted some strawberries in here. You probably can't see them, but I just transplanted from the other gardens. So we're gonna have this is a strawberry bed for now. And then down here, as you can see the black. I have underneath the wood chips, I have like silage plastic, and that's to help keep the weeds from coming through the wood chips. I have like 4 years worth of wood chips on this plastic. So what I'm working at doing is lifting some of those wood chips and putting them in the beds, helping the bed raise the bed level back up, because if you have raised beds, you know every year you get some shrinkage. So wood chips is a great soil builder. You can, if you look down at the bottom, you can see it turns right back into soil, and it's really good. It's really good for the soil, and it helps suppress some weeds too. So I do have a few herbs that are actually growing. One of them is lemon balm, just starting to green. It's not very big yet. The other one is oregano. I also have chives and mint coming up in different areas, and so that's exciting. And this here I just noticed, is this new? This is sage. This is my garlic. I think I might have hindered my garlic. I put down a heavy layer of straw hay mix, and I kind of suppressed it and then I had to put this plastic or this mesh on top because the turkeys kept eating it. I took most of the straw off of it, and now I'm trying to let it get some sunlight, see how many actually survived the winter. I do have some leaf mold in some of the beds. Over here, I don't think I ever really showed you my composting system, but I always had a composting area here for many, many years. And I have decided that I want to make another chicken run come out here and come back. And that would take up this whole composting area. I still have a little bit more area here to clean up. A lot of this is composted down, and I've been just putting it on the beds. But I did make a new area, and we'll go down here and I'll show you where that is. Of course, the chickens and the turkey, they see me, so they think that they gotta be heard. Hello, ladies. So I have just this wire mesh here, and I have 2 of them at the moment. I'd like a couple more, but because this one I already filled, and this one's almost full. A lot of this is chicken manure that has overwintered, and then I put in some green sawdust, and we put our kitchen scraps in this, and I'll put grass clippings and leaves and, keep feeding it throughout the season. But that's my composting system, and hoping to get some more of these made and put along here. So just kind of moved it from one end of the chicken coop to the other. So I like it kind of close to the garden, which here it is. So that's a little garden tour. Here, the ground garden I have plans for. Gonna lose a little bit of the garden over here because we're gonna have a couple rows of calf hutches on this side, because right now our maternity pen is full. So if all those calve, and if they have heifers, our calf barn's gonna be full, and I don't want to overcrowd those calves in the calf barn. So calf hutches are our second option. The garden that's going over here, I'm super excited about. We haven't done anything with it yet because, well, we just had a whole lot of rain. That's why. So this is the orchard where I have apple trees, pear trees, peach, plum, and nectarine at the moment. I wouldn't mind getting cherry trees or an apricot or, something else, but this is where the orchard is, and I'm actually working at and studying how to make a permaculture orchard, and that's what I'm gonna really be focusing on this year, making sure that I have plants. If you don't understand what permaculture is, it's plants that all work together to protect that tree pretty much, and all feeding off of each other, and sustaining life like that, like you would see in nature, and not disturbing soil and all that. So anyways, permaculture is something I'm still learning, but I'm excited to work at it this year. Here's a quick little update on the chicks that I incubated and hatched. They're all doing very well. All 14 that hatched are doing all excellent. I actually have 2 turkeys in here. I saved 2 turkeys from from death pretty much. The mom had laid her eggs. She laid 8 eggs up on a bale way high up by the rafters, and I was checking on them every so often, and I knew it was getting close to hatch day. I didn't know exactly when she started laying, so I knew it was getting close, but the day that I went and looked, 2 of them had hatched. 2 of them had tried hatching. They had pipped and zipped the egg, but they couldn't get out, and they had died inside the egg. And then the rest of the eggs had fallen off the bale, and I could see 2 chicks that were full grown, and they didn't make it. So the 2 that I saved are in here. There's one, the white one over there, and then the other one right next to it. And they are happy as clams hanging out with these chickens. These chickens are kind of looking ugly. I hate to say it, but they're that stage where their feathers are all coming in and they're just looking, you know, a little bit wild. But they're doing well. And then, so this is the little, oof, I have the sun coming in. This is their little brooder box that I have. And then I actually put a petition here because I hatched out 6 more turkey eggs. Yes, turkey eggs that I saved, again, from a mom who laid them in a very high place where the chicks I knew were going to fall once they hatched. So I was able to save, well, she had laid 11 eggs or 12, maybe 12, and half of them were fertile. And so they went in the incubator about 1 week before they hatched. I didn't know exactly when they would hatch, so that was kind of all guesswork, but it worked out great. They all hatched, and they're all doing so good. There's like 3 of them are yellow, and then the other 3 are more brown and speckled. So super cute, super excited. They're all doing so good. Such a beautiful sunny day. The calf is laying outside. Oh, he loves it. You're kind of panting like you're warm. Are you warm? Sunshine is so nice. So many brown babies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a quick tour of the plants that I've started already this spring. A lot of these are going to be medicinal herbs and some flowers. I just started my peppers on April 2nd. So those have not come up yet, and there's 3, I think there's 3 trays, and each tray has 96 pepper seeds growing. So we'll see about that. So those haven't germinated. They take about a week to 10 days. They're on heat mats to keep the soil warm. I also started a few different flowers in this one just the other day. And then what was this one? This is peppers. Okay. So I'll just do a quick show of a few of the things that I have. Some things have not grown very well and some have. I have like snapdragons, white horehound, elecampane, wood botany. Wood botany, that has not come up, and I planted it twice. So hopefully the second time it will come up. Valerian, and this is some celery that got kind of leggy, but I think it'll overcome it now that I have a little brighter light on it. This is self-heal, lovage. What is that one? Oh, this is just daisy, and I need to replant these because only 2 of them came up. Catnip and spearmint back there. This one is some daisies, Shasta daisies here. This is Sweet William. These are Sweet Williams, and these will be needing transplanted soon. All of these actually will be. I have some garlic chives because I don't have garlic chives in my garden, but they haven't come up yet, which kind of surprises me. These are called stock, which is a flower. These are German chamomile and another chamomile. Down here, these are some strawberries that I purchased, and I'm just getting them ready. These are Ozark Beauties, and I bought them by the root, so they should start greening up here shortly. Salvias, Jewel of Ochre, that's what these are. These are English daisies. These are some lavenders that didn't germinate well, so I don't know. I do have more lavender that did germinate very well, and that's somewhere else. I think it's down further. Then I have some brassicas in here that are going to go in the greenhouse shortly because they're starting to get leggy. This is stevia, so all those little things are stevia. Salad Burnett, and these are carnations, so they're going to need to be replanted or transplanted. And then today I actually just started some more lovage and valerian, so I have a few extra ones. And this in here is Sweet Annie and feverfew, so those are medicinal herbs. Under here are peppers. Down here you're going to see celery. I have several different varieties of celery and several different varieties of onions. I don't know how far you can see, but there's all onions. And these are daisies. These are called paper daisies. I do have a fan. Let me shut that off. Okay, so daisies, these are all flowers mainly. I do have comfrey. This bigger plant is comfrey. So I have several hollyhocks that definitely need transplanting. I also have marshmallow. So we're growing marshmallow. This plant here, which needs to be transplanted because they're so thick right now. This is motherwort, and then I have silver sage growing here. I do have another hollyhock, different hollyhock growing there. This is called toothache plant. This is, I'm excited to try that. And then this is my pink catmint. Massive mess of seeds that I need to plant a few more African daisies. I just planted a few poppies this morning, and then I got these colis, that's how I say it. It's a different variety, so different variegated. This is a rainbow mix, so it's a little bit different than the ones that I already planted, which are right here. So you can tell that the leaves are going to be a little bit different colored.